Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. As Academic Registrar, it is both my privilege and pleasure to welcome you all to Chelmsford Cathedral for this afternoon's Anglia-Ruskin graduation ceremony. We've all gathered here today to celebrate the success of the class of 2019. In particular, I'm delighted to welcome the Worshipful, the Mayor of Chelmsford, Councillor Bob Macy, and the Mayoress, Mrs. Janice Cheese. Thank you for joining us in our celebrations. You're most welcome. Graduation ceremonies follow a tradition from the 15th century, and it is a tradition that has evolved since. Roughly translated, graduation means taking a step. And graduation symbolises the move of the former student, now called a graduand, into a new role in society as a graduate, where they will use the skills and talents developed during their studies to contribute to the future advancement of society. Each graduand will cross the stage and shake hands with the Vice-Chancellor to symbolise their transition to this new role. We will applaud them for their success so far, but also in anticipation of the contribution we expect them to make to society in the future. At the conclusion of our ceremony, the Vice-Chancellor will formally admit all new graduates to the community of scholars, and as new members of that community, as the academic procession leaves the stage, the new graduates will join the procession, and that will bring our ceremony to a close. So, with the introductions over, it's now time for us to begin our formal proceedings. I hereby declare the ceremony to be in session, and I call upon the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Roderick Watkins, to address you all. Vice-Chancellor.
Mr. Mayor, distinguished guests, graduands, family, friends, colleagues, as Vice-Chancellor of Anglia-Ruskin University, it is my very great pleasure to join you today at your graduation ceremony. And firstly, to all those graduating today, my congratulations on reaching this milestone and graduating from your chosen course. And today is a day of great celebration. It's an opportunity for each of you to take stock, to reflect and celebrate your achievements to date, but also to look forward to exciting careers that stretch out in front of you. And whatever career you enter, you are the future. You now have the opportunity and the responsibility to embrace and promote change, to implement new ideas and new ways of working. The passion, energy, and commitment that led you to undertake your ARU degree and gave you the strength and resilience to succeed in that task can now be applied to building your careers and realizing your aspirations. And whether your future lies in health, education, social care, business, law, science, technology, or the arts, with your passion and your expertise, you really can now make a difference, helping society address the challenges that we all face. And we will have succeeded in our task if we have helped you to develop the skills, confidence, and the determination to influence and lead your professions to promote change and to achieve your ambitions. As well as serving our students, we at ARU are committed to serving our region and the communities in which we are based. Economic development, social inclusion, business support, tackling health inequalities, these are all fundamentally important aspects of our mission, transforming lives through innovative, inclusive, and entrepreneurial education and research. And our reach extends well beyond the eastern region in which we are based. We are a genuinely global community of students and researchers. We attract students from over 170 countries, and they flourish with us because they find a second home here. And our researchers, too, have worldwide reach and impact. Our Vision and I Research Institute, for example, is leading life-changing research into the avoidance and management of diabetic retinopathy right across South Asia. And colleagues in our Medical Technology Research Centre have recently won funding to develop accurate and affordable wearable technology to monitor the respiratory rates of newborn infants in refugee camps. So in our research, as in our education, we are having a real, tangible impact on people's lives, and that's something of which we are all proud. And the last academic year has been very successful for ARU. We opened our new School of Medicine right here in Chelmsford. We've opened law clinics in Cambridge and Chelmsford. We became the UK's second largest provider of degree apprenticeships. We were named one of the top 150 universities in the world for health education, and we were chosen to host the 2020 British Science Festival here in Chelmsford in September next year. Our researchers have won grants from world-class funders, including the European Research Council, the Leverhulme Trust, Medical Research Council, and the Alzheimer's Society, and awards including a Churchill Fellowship, an OBE, and a BAFTA nomination. And our students, too, have won innumerable prizes, including the Victoria and Albert Illustration Award, the Royal Television Society Award, and the Chartered Management Institute's Apprentice of the Year. But above all, we define our success as a university by the positive impact we have on our students and the communities we serve. And for us to succeed, we will need your support as our newest alumni, because the support we receive from our alumni really does make a difference, adding value to the education we provide our students and supporting our researchers to push boundaries. So please help us to build links with your networks and your professions and spread the good word about your university. Before I close, I would like, please, to pay special tribute to your families and friends who have supported you constantly and tirelessly throughout your education. You and we owe them our sincere gratitude, so thank you. And I would also like to thank and acknowledge my colleagues, staff right across ARU, for their tireless commitment and professionalism and their profound contribution to all aspects of your courses. So, once again, my warm congratulations to you all. I do hope you enjoy today. This is your day, and I wish you well wherever your ARU degree takes you. And please do stay in touch. ARU is your university for life, and our success and your success are inextricably linked. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, thank you. So now we come to our main business for today's ceremony, the presentation of those receiving awards. And I now call upon Senior Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Dean of Faculty, Professor Ruth Taylor, to come to the podium to present to the Vice-Chancellor graduates from the Faculty of Health, Education, Medicine and Social Care. Professor Taylor.
Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present to you graduates from the Faculty of Health, Education, Medicine and Social Care. For the award of Diploma of Higher Education Applied Health Studies, Leslie Mazzoudi. For the award of Bachelor of Science Nursing Adult, Ella Victoria Hesse. Sinead Jem Marie. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Nursing Adult, Jenny Abbott. Deborah Oluremi Adebayo. Victoria Busedi Adeyemi. Rosemary Nana Ama Ajwea. Sarah Ajiemang. Juliana Akello. Bukola Alaran. Mary Obiagele Amadason. Fibian Tomilola Akintola. Jade? Sorry. Jane Akawua. Olabisi Alegbe. Mercy Kwakye Ameyao. Jade Louise Appleton. Taryn Archer. Juniseza Asamoah. Gladys Asari Bediako. Mercy Asiyama. Kadra Ateya. Enofwo Joy Adwaje. Blessimo Babu. Joshua Bishop. Ruby Netse Bizei. Matilda Bossman. Leah Brown. Portia Brown. Leila Bukirwa. Roxanne Campbell. Melanie Faye Capel. Natalia Lauren Cashman. Lesrika Coker. Andrew Augustine Conte. Philippa De Souza. Margaret Denchira. Holly Denon. Tam Dimakulangan. Oluwatoyin J.R. Disu. Helen Louise Dorling. Laura Duffy. Thandika Melissa Earle. Doris Chinyenye Ekebere. Nicola Ellis. Kaylee Louise Elms. Paige Elvin. Obi Emenike Obi. Chidi Eze. Agatha Njikeka Ezeuka. Shauna Farnan. Jessica Fever. Harry Forbes Bulter. Rashido Fowler. Cynthia Chinenye Godwin. Daksha Gokul. Cecilia Iweka. Amber Grace James. Mercy Angela Dewars. Vice-Chancellor, that partially completes the list of graduates for me to present to you today.
Professor Taylor, thank you. We have many distinguished academic staff at ARU, and I should now like to ask one of them, Louise Jenkins, to come to the podium to offer a few words of reflection. Louise.
Vice-Chancellor, Mr. Mayor, ladies and gentlemen and graduates, it is my very great pleasure to stand here before you today to celebrate the achievements of our graduating students. The robes that they are wearing symbolise something that takes us back to the clerical origins of universities almost 1,000 years ago, and the robes mean that they will always be a member of this university, joining a group of people who have studied with us over the last 150 years. In the past, university was not an option for most people. 200 years ago, there were only 2 universities in England and few could attend. For women, the situation was far worse. Women could not take degrees until the 20th century. These people miss the experiences that we have had, being part of a unique learning community, having access to an outstanding education, and most importantly, being challenged. One of the most difficult things about being at university is having your mind changed by debate and argument. People generally love their own opinions and hate to be shaken from them. Changing your mind requires courage and humility. It is all very well thinking that you are right or bold, but if you are never challenged, how do you know that the things you believe about yourself are true? All of you have taken that difficult path. You will have engaged in arguments and debates that have changed, sharpened, and enlarged your minds. You have been faced with assignments that possibly made you wish you had chosen a less difficult path. You will have worked in placements that challenged your understandings of health, lifestyle, and illness. And you have met people, patients, families, and staff that you will never forget. However difficult these experiences have been, you have made it through, and you will be richer and more capable for overcoming these challenges. You have completed a course that has prepared you for what some might call the real world, a world within which there are many exciting and varied opportunities for career development. I hope that we have also prepared you to be the leaders of the future, demonstrating the energy, passion and vision to make changes for the better through your care, compassion, competence, communication, courage and commitment. By graduating here today, you have not only demonstrated that you have the required academic skills to be conferred your ARU Academic Award, but you also leave here to join a profession that is held in high esteem by the whole of society, a profession that continues to adapt to changes, and a profession that will continue to support you throughout your career. In years to come, when you assess how you got to where you are, then this day will be one of the most important markers of your journey through life. It is a day of recognition that your efforts have paid off. You did not sit back and take the easy option. You kept going and earned the right to these robes and your new title, and no one can ever take that away from you. And now you have to take your next steps. When I started my own journey as a student nurse, age 18, and more years ago than I care to remember, I would not have envisaged where my education would take me or the opportunities that it would give me. It gave me the courage to challenge and question and make changes. It's also given me a few grey hairs along the way. I have been privileged to meet the most amazing people, often at their most vulnerable, but showing greater bravery, resilience and humour than they thought possible. I have been supported and inspired by tutors, mentors, colleagues and students, and I hope in some small way that has been returned. You have reached the first milestone in your own amazing journey. This afternoon, as you sit in your finery, know that we are very proud of you. You are amazing, intelligent, passionate, work-ready individuals. You have been and will continue to be part of our community of scholars. Now it's your turn to take the next steps on your journey. Use your knowledge and passion to change the lives of the people you meet. Congratulations to you all.
Louise, thank you. We now continue with our main business for today, the presentation of those receiving awards. And once again, I call upon Senior Pro-Vice Chancellor and Dean of Faculty, Professor Ruth Taylor, to return to the podium to continue to present to the Vice-Chancellor graduates from the Faculty of Health, Education, Medicine and Social Care. Professor Taylor.
Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to continue the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Health, Education, Medicine and Social Care. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Nursing Adult, Bettina Kagoro. Lauren Kane. Fatuma Sempebwa Kanyange. April Irene K. Baker. Natalie King. Anwuska Lunzitiza. Nana Kumi. Joanna Lawrence. Benjamin Lewis. Shanti Lingdon. Natalie Linkson. Nicola Lovett. Adriana Marin. Bola Martins Yadenu. Linda Mavuka. Mingoso Mbongo. Margot Messenger. Also receiving the Provide bursary, Jasmine May Moorman. Grace Lydia Mount. Shirley Nyasha Matuza Nkube. Hadija Nansamba. Justine Zedriga. Charmaine Ndanga. Faye Newman. Dion Nkatha. James Isabella Noxa Osas. Marian Ogunade. Oluwayemisi Titileo Nil Oji. Clara Olanrewaju. Ifedolapo Olatanbozen. Pamela Orabuche. Claire O'Toole. Angela Chiamaka Ozeemene. Priyanka Patel. Candice Peddy. Also receiving the Eden Ravenscroft Prize, Benjamin Kpemba. Resmi Prakash. Katie Francesca Ralph. Katie Rudd. Rachel Salton. Tanya Scheller. Ruth Shepherd. Oluwatosin Shulagbande. Rebecca Smith. Agnes Taylor. Hawa Tejan. Nombeko Tizora. Joanna Jane Tufnell. Miriam Chinyere Uduegwe. Omari Neville Wallace. Michaela Webb. Laura Jane Westgarth. Holly Louise Whiting. Lucy Williamson. Greater Sinyangare. Vice-Chancellor, that completes the list of graduands from me today.
Professor Taylor, thank you. Well done, everyone. That's the loudest so far of the ceremony, so congratulations on that. There'll be many graduates with whom you studied who are unable to attend the ceremony today for various reasons. Will you please join me in acknowledging their success as well? Ladies and gentlemen, we are now nearing the end of the ceremony, but first I should like to ask Joanna Tufnell, one of our wonderful new graduates, to come to the podium to propose a vote of thanks on behalf of all of those receiving awards today. Joanna.
Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow graduates. It's my pleasure to offer the vote of thanks today from myself and on behalf of all the students graduating at this ceremony. I would like to thank all of the senior staff, the lecturers, and all the staff behind the scenes at Anglia Ruskin University for their guidance and knowledge throughout the past 3 years. I'm sure all of us here would like to thank the guests, our friends and families, for all of your love, support and patience, without which many of us would not be graduating as nurses here today. I remember our first day at university. We were told that this degree will change you and it will challenge you. I don't think that we really had any idea to what extent that would be true. We have been challenged mentally, physically and emotionally. We have all had to make sacrifices, and I'm sure that most of us at some point have thought, I'm not sure I can do this. Yet here we are, standing here today as qualified nurses, and suddenly it all seems worth it. After 3 years of saying, hello, my name is, I'm a student nurse, we now get to say, hello, my name is, I am a nurse. We now all take different paths in our future careers. This is just the beginning of our journey as nurses. Are we ready? Do we know enough? The answer is we will never know enough. As nurses, we will continue to learn every day, because as Florence Nightingale said, for us who nurse, our nursing is a thing which, unless in it we are making progress every year, every month, every week, take my word for it, we are going back. The more experience we gain, the more progress we can make. As we leave here today, we are faced with new opportunities, challenges, and life changes. We leave what has become comfortable and familiar, and we start all over again. But we leave with a sense of pride, because every day we have an opportunity to make a difference. Our work will be far from ordinary, but we are the lucky ones, because when you are a nurse, you know that every day you will touch a life, or a life will touch yours. They say the distance between your dreams and reality is called action, and I'm so very proud that we all continue to take this action, because we are now about to live out our dream. We did it. We are nurses.
Joanna, thank you and very well done. I now call for one final time on the Vice-Chancellor to address the new graduates. Vice-Chancellor.
So now, please, will all those who have been presented to me here on stage today, will you please stand? As Vice-Chancellor of Anglia-Ruskin University, I hereby admit you to the degrees, diplomas and awards for which you have been presented to me today. As a member now of the community of scholars, take all that you have learned into society and uphold the values of freedom of thought and scholarship. Our warmest congratulations to you all.
Mr. Mayor, Mrs. Mayoress, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the ceremony, and I hereby declare proceedings closed. Can I now ask everybody to stand for the academic procession?